Hey guys, it's another episode of Me, Her, and Everything Else. I hope you guys are good. It's Stephanie Coca. I don't know who here. And I know it's Me, Her, and Everything Else, but once again, it's me, him, and everything else. Let me introduce my guest for the episode. It is the Okeffect.
You already know the vibes. Everything is okay.
Everything is okay. Gosh, we're going to have fun on this episode
For
because, first of all, can you please explain your name? Like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
Okay, very okay.
How did you
But first,
come
I
up
would like
with
to
that?
say that okay is being positive. Just okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Just like that. You see, it's like, okay, it makes you feel some type of way. But like originally, these are like my initials. My surname is Ogidika. And then my other name is Kelvin. So you see.
Okay, so Okidika, Kelvin. And then Effect.
Yeah, effect, because I'm into the creative system. You get me? I have to really let you understand. Like I'm infusing it with the creativity, just like positivity and creativity. That's the okay effect.
I got you.
You get it?
All right. And if
Yeah,
I
sound
don't
like
get it, well, I would have forgotten about it.
Come on.
Right. But you were telling me an interesting story about your name, though.
Yeah, I never said this anywhere before, but like I remember asking my dad what was the meaning of my surname, because it's like Ogidika.
What does it mean?
So what my dad said, like in my own language, it means that Ogidi is the name of a community.
Okay.
You feel me? In my state, but I never been there. I don't even know what it is, and we're not from there. So I was asking my dad, like, what made us even bear this name? So he said that during the war, my grandfather was a fighter, so he had 2 wives. So at that time, he was safe, but he died trying to save my grandma.
Oh.
Yeah, you get me? So it's like he was trying to like just make sure everyone was cool. So he was in that state that he just brought her out, and then everything ended, and everything happened there. So they had to name him after the community.
Oh, wow.
So like my name is like, I represent a whole lot of people. I don't even know.
But wait, hold up. Your granddad saved your grandma. That's like real Juliet.
Yeah, for real. Like he died for love, innit?
Yeah.
So it's like a very true story. My grandma still tells me she's still alive. So I ask her all the time. She's like, oh yeah, stuff like that happened. And yeah, he was supposed to have survived, but he came back to make sure that the family was good. And yeah. So like people used to laugh at him that he died for a woman.
But you can't get that this day and
Yeah,
age.
man.
Everybody's for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
But
like
would you think you could die for a woman?
well, I don't know, but death is very serious.
Yeah, it's very serious.
I don't think I want to die
end.
for anybody. Not even a woman, anybody at all. I can't die for anybody. Sorry.
I mean, fair.
Life is sweet, man.
Sha.
Come on.
All right. So you are you're a photographer.
Yeah, I'm a creative.
But you're creative.
Creative.
But you started off with photography,
Yes.
and now you're in the music space.
Yes.
So how do you go from taking pictures to becoming
Yeah.
the
So
superstar in front
like
of the
first
cam?
of all, I've worked with like a lot of musicians, starting from the upcomings. You start working with the upcomings, and then they blow up.
Yeah.
Then they become your friends. So it's like you're just in the scene like that. I've been in the studio with my guys like every time. And back then in high school, I went to King's College.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to King's College. Back then in high school, I had something called Social Nights. So we used to do this rap battle thing, me and my guys, It was just like it was a boarding school. So I'm used to being with my friends.
Okay.
It's just like we had like a community already from young. So it's just like, when we grow old, what we're going to do. I never wanted to be a musician, you feel me? But I felt like I was in the industry. So growing up with my experiences, like I really wanted to like pass a message to people to let them understand that there are different ways to go about life and different ways to get the results, With what I've seen out of my own experience, music is like a tool of expression for me. People say that images speak to them, but there's no audio in the picture if you're being honest.
Yeah.
Like it's just your imagination. You feel me? Like when you see a picture now, you don't really know. It's just what's in your mind that, this is what it says, this is what it says. But I'm trying to preach or trying to pass a particular message to it.
What kind of message are you trying to pass? Apart from you said, there are different ways of doing things in life.
Yeah.
When you say different ways, what do you mean?
Well, first of all, my song first is about positivity. with the way things are right now, people don't even believe I do. Like, I've just been a creative. People feel like I have some other stuff going on in my
Like
life.
what?
You
Like
get me?
what?
A
Like
lot of people have
what?
approached me and asked me if I'm doing fraud. Yeah, so that's like the basic mindset of
Is it because
every.
of the way? Do you think it's because of the way you dress?
I think it's because of me. Everything I do, man. I got tattoos. My ears are pierced. I
yeah.
have like I travel everywhere.
You
You know.
like the police's,
Yeah, so
crime.
it's like, yeah, I have friends and I don't want to mislead people, being honest. And then I've been to different places and then I've seen that like the whole creative space is very broad and then it allows you to express yourself. Could be through fashion, the way you speak, your haircut, all these things are just part of it. So I'm trying to like send a positive message from my song. But like the song I dropped, the first 3 lines were, you learn as you grow, the rules are gonna be broken. One positive thought can change your life forever. Believe you can, you're halfway there. This life's a journey with no transport fare. That's a message already.
It's pretty dope.
Get me?
That is a message.
Yeah.
And one thing that is sure is that, the decisions that you make today will impact tomorrow.
Exactly.
So I do love that you're preaching positivity. But what do your parents think about like your get up, like the way you dress? Because we're in Nigeria.
Well,
as soon as you walk in,
I like to say like I lost my mom when I was young. So being honest, I never had anybody to tell me what to do and what not to do. Like I said, I lost my mom when I was young and then I grew up with my auntie and then I go into boarding school while I was very young as well. So like I've been exposed already.
Okay.
Like I've been seeing things that I wasn't supposed to see.
Right.
I've been doing things that I wasn't supposed to do right from high school, You know how King's College is, like everything happens. The things people do in uni, we do it in high school.
Right. So you're exposed even earlier.
Exactly. So it's like I've been rapping since I was in secondary school, being honest, but I just didn't have the platform or the means to even go put it out there. And again, like this music thing, I watched my friends and I studied them and I understood that the biggest way to pass an information or a message is by making music. Music travels faster than
it does transcend
any other thing. So you need to understand that whatever you're saying, like there are people listening to you, their kids, their parents, what do you want them to learn or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but rappers aren't really trying to educate people out here.
So
they literally, show me that ass.
That's why I'm the Okeffect, innit? Everything is okay,
Okay.
That's how I want you to feel when you see me, when you hear me, when you be around me and all of that.
No, I like that. I do like that. But you've been through like quite a journey so far. I mean, the experiences that you've had in life. When you say you have a lot of friends and you've worked with people, I know you've worked with like people like Wiz Khalifa. Yeah,
these are like some real life moments for me. I met my idols, people I used to look up to in school. I've been on tour with Roddy Ricch, Yeah, I went to Saudi Arabia with Roddy Ricch. It was weird. Someone called me and like, I had a job and we're traveling with some American artists. I'm like, all right, why are you?
This was for photography,
Yeah,
right?
from photography. And they just sent me the ticket. I flew to Medina. Yeah, man. It happened. Then I got back to Dubai again. I got a call that I was supposed to go pick up some artists in the airport again. Then I went there and, everything just happened. At that night, I didn't even see the artists. That time, when we got downstairs again to the club, I saw Wiz Khalifa and it was like, yo.
And and these are people that you admire, these people you look up to. Are you, like, is it, because you're just living your life, right?
For real.
And things are just happening.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're a good role model for young people because you're actually being true to yourself. You're doing what you love.
Actually.
And you're staying out of trouble.
Foul, yo.
Although
very important to stay out of trouble for me. That's like,
I mean,
very mandatory.
Yeah, but sometimes what happens in life is that association can get you into trouble. Like the people that you're associated with can land you in. Have you ever been in a position where somebody somebody you've worked for has gotten you into a bit of a...
I see where you're coming from and where you're going to. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, life has happened to me. Yeah. That's why I said, like, I see things differently and I do my things differently. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm doing it for myself. And then, yeah, like, I've experienced, let me say, in my first song, I said something like, I'm a hood boy in a Lamborghini in downtown. I've seen the good side of life and the bad side. You know, I'm a demon, but an angel in my mother's eye. Men lie, women lie, but the people never lie. Something like that. So I'm just on this road, knowing that like what I do today determines how my tomorrow will be. You feel me? And I'm not in a rush. I'm not trying to be someone else or do what someone else is doing. I'm trying to be myself. So like I could go far with it.
So you want to stay on the straight road?
Very straight road, parallel.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, I have a tattoo. This one.
Yeah. What does it say?
This is June 8th, 2020.
Okay, what happened June 8th, 2020?
That was like one of the, let me say, it's like the unforgettable moments. It's the day I can never forget in my life, you know, in my whole life. Like something I never expected happened, you know. I went to prison for...
Sorry, wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought you were on the straight and now what's going on here?
I was in jail, innit? Exactly. I was living a straight life, then I'm in prison. That's why I said life happened. Some things you don't plan just happen. It's how you get out of it that matters.
Right.
You feel me? So I was arrested in Dubai. I was in my apartment, you know. That was a very traumatic moment for me. I wasn't expecting that. My life was already going smoothly at that time. Everything was more than okay. I was so happy, you know. I'm like, oh, yo, man's really getting there for real.
Yeah.
All the whole American superstars trying to work with me, people flying from me. I was living in Dubai, right in front of Burj Khalifa.
Right in front of Burj Khalifa?
Yeah, I stayed in downtown. So you know, like, oh man, this has been my dream, you know. I'm right on top, nigga. That type of thing. So it's like the police came to my house 3 a.m. in the morning. No, 12. They came by 12 and then they took me away by 3 a.m. When I first came, they said they were looking for drugs. I'm like, I don't even do drugs, bro. I started searching and then they said something again that they're trying to see if I'm doing a house party. I'm like, bro, there's Corona. Like, okay, that Corona just started that time. It wasn't really that deep. So he said we're just going to go to the station to rest.
Is that the drink?
Friends. No, Corona pandemic.
Oh, I thought you meant like Corona.
Nah, yeah, it was
COVID,
like
COVID. Okay.
COVID.
Yeah.
COVID. So I realized that this shit was getting out of hand, you know. I was handcuffed like this. And at that time, I had a surgery. Never really told anyone about it. But like I had a surgery, you know. I broke my arm while I was at the desert. I was filming. It's like I was filming and I broke my arm. So it's like a very crazy time for me. I was just coming from the hospital. I just left the hospital back to my apartment to chill. And then they arrested me.
So wait, they were looking for drugs. And then they said they wanted to see if you were having a house
They
party.
were lying, obviously.
So what was the actual intention? Like, why did they...
Exactly. I didn't know why until I got to the prison. So like, I went to the state CID. Feel me? Like the criminal investigation department. So I was scared. I was shocked. I was confused. You know, when we got there, I told my friend that, oh, no, don't worry about it. We're living like, I'm not a criminal. I don't do drugs. We're not into all of these, bro. Say no more. About 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. When they brought us, like, they were like, oh, sit down here. We're coming to assess you. It was like on a Thursday, I guess. And in Dubai, Thursdays, Fridays are like weekend. There's nothing is happening. We sat down there on the floor. Okay, I saw some other people, you know.
Who are these people?
Saw some other people. I saw Hush Puppy. I saw my other guy, Woodbury, you know what I mean? So it's like, these are like the people I was going to call if I had problems. So why are you guys here, man? Everything is serious now. That I'm like, yo, this is not a joke anymore.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we sat down there for days. Like no one spoke to us. Yeah. I was sitting down like this. And I was in so much pain because I had my surgery.
Right.
Do you get what I mean? So it was like a very crazy time for me, you know, until some police guys came and they were speaking Arabic, bro. I don't even know. So I just agreed to anything they say. Yeah, it was like that. I wasn't eating. I wasn't...
Yeah, that's how... Did they let you go to bathroom breaks?
We were criminals. They profiled us as criminals. Like, really wanted. They're like, oh, you guys are you're trending in CNN. Bro, how? You don't even know my name. Why am I on the blogs, bro? So I was like wrongfully arrested. Like, I wasn't supposed to be there. You feel me? So like, imagine not even having my name and me being in the blogs. That don't make no sense. So I got used to the system and yeah.
So how did you get out?
I spent 6 months in prison.
Sorry?
6 months in prison.
No, like they just detained you for 6 months and they didn't have anything on
you. It was
you.
like, I went to like 9 different prisons. being honest, they come here today and like, hey you, Nigeria, Calvin, Chindu, yalla yalla yalla. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like, what's my offense? What? I have my prison
But why were
card.
you linked with Hush Puppy?
I don't even know why. But see, I thought it was because of me taking his pictures and all, but it was different. Now, the apartment I stayed in was like a luxurious apartment. Let me just put it that way. So they came there to find someone else living on the top floor on the penthouse. So now the way the arrest was, they don't just want to arrest one person.
Right.
Because they felt like it was a kingpin type of thing. So they needed a gang, like they needed people to work out properly, you get me? So it's like when they came to the apartment, they raided everywhere. They went straight to the lobby and like, where are the Nigerians living here? So whether you are creative or not, or I had a car at that time, flashy car. You know Dubai life. You know what it is when you're living in Dubai, man. You're in downtown for crying out loud. So even when they came at that night, we had like Gucci slides. So like, these are the people we are looking for.
Right, so it's profiling.
Exactly. So that's just it. I was just unfortunate. Being honest, if I wasn't in that apartment that night, I wouldn't have been arrested. Because they saw my work. They were even asking me who's Davido, like on my website. Like, tell them check out Davido because of the chains and everything. Like, who's this guy and all. So I spoke to them and they were like, there's nothing they can do about it. That the way they arrest in Dubai, when they come to a crime scene, they arrest and pick up everyone there.
Yo.
You get me? So I'm like, oh, maybe this was supposed to happen. But being honest, I enjoyed my time in prison.
Wait, what? No, wait.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you enjoy about being in prison in Dubai?
Being able to, I had time to rearrange my life. I had time to think. I took a course on human development and business management. Yeah. I took a course. So like from the detention center, I went somewhere else, something they call solitary confinement. I don't know if you know about that. I was in a room for like so many days, white walls and
how did that make you feel? Like,
bro, I had a good life outside, So the only thing I could think of was, back in the days I used to chill with Davido, Whiskey. I used to be on top of the game. So it's like, oh, don't worry, one day this whole thing is gonna end. I'm still young. I was like 22.
Wait, so did you experience any depression within that 6 months of that?
The kind of person I am, being honest, I don't think I can get depressed. I don't know how much. My friends were crying every day. I'm like, bro, we're here. How far? See Ludo, see what? See different things. Go try play something. Your mind just felt there, right? So my guys I started drawing and painting and writing music. So we were able to buy like books. So after the solitary confinement, they now took us to the federal prison in the desert. So I started meeting people that I was better than. I met like, yo, bro, what's your case? Like, oh, bro, I'm going to be here for 12 years. I'm like, why am I with you, bro? I'm like, bro, why am I here? I had a good life. I used to tell people I know Whiskey. They're like, no, you don't know Whiskey. I said, bro, I met Whiskey. I've sat down with Whiskey. I'm like, no, bro, you are a prisoner. We're here.
With me and you.
Yeah, you get me? I used to eat in 5-star restaurants. Now I'm begging man them for one scoop of white rice, bro. It was a different life entirely for me, but it made me like regain my own self and I had time to think. I slept like all type of sleeping positions. I tried, you know what I mean? I made plans, a lot of plans in prison. When we got into that whole cell, the main prison, that was when everything got serious. I got my own prison uniform. Imagine me having a prison uniform. I don't even know what I did. I've been asking to go see the judge, but they denied me my bail 3 times. So that was racism. Because when I saw the prosecutor, like, bro, I have a bail. You can see. He's like, nah, nigga, you're not going. You in Nigeria, go back. Today, you suffer, everything finished, kalas. That's when I knew that we was in some mess with the Arab guys because they hated Hush Puppy.
Right.
Yeah, so it was like they're punishing us for this guy. They're not even trying to know what we own or what we do. Like, they don't care. They're just like, bro, you're here. You're Nigerian, right? Come on.
So, like, okay, so they say like, oh, Nigerians abroad, they're doing this, they're doing that.
Yeah.
Is it because I spoke to somebody in Dubai, actually, a hairdresser there, and she told me that like a lot of the things they're saying, I mean, yes, people get into trouble and things like that, but with the way they're painting the picture of Nigerians, especially in Dubai, is false, man, because it's actually other African countries that are doing certain things.
Yeah, exactly. When they see a Tanzanian guy or a Kenyan, they just feel like you're Nigerian.
That's exactly what she said.
Because Nigerians are smart. trust me, Nigerians are getting things done everywhere. So the energy, the strength, the ability to get things done is like unreal to them. They don't believe these things. Just,
even if you're doing it legitly.
Anyhow, people don't believe I'm legit. Like everywhere I go to, they're like, "You Nigerian, you live in Lagos, and you tell me you're not getting money from some
old woman's account."
Yeah, you get me. So I'm like, no, this is different, man. I've seen life with my own eyes, Then the way I got released was crazy too.
How did that happen after 6 months?
I was already relaxed, gangster, prison life. I was feeling like Tupac, you get me? I was writing music in jail. I had fans in prison already.
No way.
Because I was saying everything is okay to someone that is serving
life imprisonment.
Yeah, so I had guys that were already going to die in prison. I had someone that had almost 120 years sentence. That's death. So I started letting them know, everything is okay. We're out here still together. On my prison clothes, it was like, everything is okay. I planned on drawing a tattoo when I'm out. Like, I drew my tattoos in the book, yeah.
So you really gave them like hope, positivity.
Exactly, that type of stuff, yeah.
Even though they're stuck there for life.
Yeah, we're all there. So it's like, yo, we're together. I used to sing for them. I used to give them stories about my life. So it was like, the good times I had was what sustained me.
Yeah.
It was me thinking that, man, I have a good life out there. I've really enjoyed myself. Like, I did what I really wanted to do. And then I met the people I wanted to meet. So I was telling the guys there.
But like, did you ever feel like you might actually never leave prison?
No.
How come? Because you don't even know why you've been arrested.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, when I got to prison, they didn't tell me my crime. And it's like, it's a rule. I knew that one day, like, I'm human. I have people. I've been calling and I've been trying to make connections. My lawyers are like, I know that one day somehow something would happen because I really did not do anything. I can't just be here. And then they come to the prison to do roll calls and all of that. The captain comes like once in a month. So you just tell him all your problems and then you write letters. It's called, in prison, it's called talbat or talat in Arabic. So you have to write Arab, like...
Wait, did you have to write in Arabic?
Bro, I swear, you have to write.
So you can write in Arabic now?
Yeah, I could write in Arabic. Like, I learned how, like, funny enough, I turned Muslim in prison as well.
Oh, so you're a Muslim now?
I'm everything. I'm everything. I was finding a way to go out of prison, for real. I saw the Muslims living. I'm like, Black Sinada. Black Sinada Islam. So I actually saw like something that made me go to the whole Islamic part. Because Christians in prison were not serious. Yeah, sorry to say this, but no vex. Men are no vex.
No, it's okay. Explain. Why were they not serious?
In prison, there was cigarettes. You could buy cigarettes, yeah?
Okay.
And you could buy coffee. So if you take cigarette and coffee, you get high. Like small. So it's like, imagine we are praying and someone is on top of the bunk smoking. Thank you. Hey, bro, say you want me. This can't be God we're talking to, bro.
Right.
No, but if you see the Muslims, they're all together. I just see if Nami be God, now that Muslim boy like go outside, don't worry.
Right, because he's taking
they wash their hands and they are really in the spirit, they're together. I'm like, nah, this, even if I don't understand what you guys are saying, but I feel like you're giving me hope.
No, I actually feel.
So I went and I had a friend, his name is Rehan, he was from Pakistan. He's like a very good friend to me. He taught me all I know in Islam. He taught me how to say the Al-Fatiha prayer properly. I could say it now, like, you probably think I'm Muslim, but nah, I learned all of that in prison. So they gave me a Muslim name as well, Khalid. Yeah.
Okay.
In prison, I was Khalid, So I now had a Muslim community, Islamic community.
I mean, it's a lot. I mean, somebody goes to prison. I mean, I don't hear all of this. Like, I've never heard a prisoner sound so positive about their experience, especially when they were literally, bundled without a crime.
Yeah, man.
But you using like, your positivity.
Exactly. Like I said, I'm a different person. I don't even know how I exist, but oh God.
Definitely different. I mean, yeah, that's quite an experience.
Yeah.
So the day you got out, like, what did you do when you got out?
When it came to call me that I was leaving, the way it happens, like when you're sleeping, they just hear like a sound or something. The normal way of releasing people from prison is that they call you, Afraj. Afraj means freedom.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't do that for us. They just called us, Chindo, Kelvin, Nigeria, Corona test, yalla. I'm like, oh, bro, maybe they want to move me to another prison. I'm like, all right, let's go then. Oh God, they're like, you guys are going. And I said, going to where? They said, we're going home. I said, home. Like, why they are releasing us? Why?
No, why?
For real, I started asking why. Are you
No,
trying
but
to?
it's true though.
I was scared
it
because
reached to ask why.
no, release me. Shame don't carry me, go kill me, ni. Bro. I beg. Let's see the police and be sure that it's me. I be wrong name. It was not wrong. The guy said you guys were like 11. So it was so.
Okay, 11 from prison, not like all the people that they packed you with.
So we're 13 that were arrested. 2 was Hush Puppy and Woodbury. Then the other ones were like normal people too that were wrongfully arrested.
Okay.
Because they didn't do anything. They just packed them too.
Right,
So
right.
the FBI came. I used my eyes to see FBI. Get me. So the FBI came to take away Hush Puppy and Woodbury to America. And then they said something like they needed a third person. That was when I knew that I could pray. All sort of
Every
fasting.
religion, everyone, drive
It was so
fast.
sure that, you guys have interview tomorrow. And I interview. It said the federal bureau. Whatever. One more. It was so crazy. Trust me. I didn't speak to anybody. I haven't called my family. I haven't nothing. I was praying. And guess what? I was the first person they called.
For the interview?
Yes, but I couldn't control myself that time. So when they called me, the FBI guy was looking at me. I was shaking.
Yeah, I think, you
I was like,
definitely need to shake. Like,
so he asked me I said, bro, like, I watch FBI and I see them in the movies and I know that the people that they interview are like big criminals. This is a big dark room with 2 spotlights.
so I still don't understand. You went from sitting in your apartment in Dubai, chilling.
Editing. I was listening to Whiskey Carol that night. I was so happy
Whose picture? Were you editing a picture?
Yes!
Whose picture were you editing?
It was a video I shot for Mercedes-Benz UAE. I already had a big job.
So you were chilling, relaxing. Bim, they just carried you. Okay.
Open my
6
door
months.
in front of me like this. I was looking.
And then after 6 months, you land in an interview with FBI.
Yeah,
And
crazy.
at this point, they literally either they'll give you your freedom or they'll take you to America.
Or they take me to America. I swear. So after that, man, they left me apparently because everything they asked me, I gave like a honest answer, and then they checked and everything. Like, oh, bro, these people had like every detail. So that's why I tell people that if you're doing something that is not right and you feel like no one is seeing you, or no one is watching you, it's not just your time. Don't worry.
Yeah.
People don't snitch on people for real. Your phones snitch on you. You use your phones like subconsciously. You don't know this. Where do you think you delete stuff from your phone? Where do you think it goes to? You don't even know. Like, just be clean. Honestly, because these people brought out WhatsApp messages from my phone that I deleted long time ago. I'm like, guy, how did you bring this conversation?
Yeah, so the lesson here is literally to be on the straight and narrow path.
For real, yeah, that's it.
You obviously, people will judge you by your dressing.
I lost everything I made from that time. So it's like, if you try to, you're going to lose it. Even up to clothes, I didn't even take when I was living in Dubai. I didn't take I had over 100 or 200 pairs of Nikes. Being honest, at that time.
Yeah, but that didn't mean anything when you were in prison. It was just there, collecting dust.
Don't you get? At that time, I was living and they're like, oh, you guys still have things to claim. Why about come and claim your properties? I told them, the properties, for now, just hold them.
I'm coming.
We're coming. So we booked 2 airlines. 2 tickets, yeah. Like, bro.
Just in case.
Just in case. To my friends, see, this freedom already give us like this. They realize that if you change our mind, maybe buy 2 flights. So in case this one go work, this one go. Then when I was so scared. I went, where's the duty free? I had my prison clothes on. I had nothing. I just left prison with my prison clothes and my books. Luckily for me, they left me with the books. I'm like, this is not just ordinary. And I wrote a lot of things on those books. All these tattoos, before I even drew them, like I already
sketched them in a book.
I already had plans when I come out of prison. I want to make music. I want to actually now talk about this thing because I have a story now to tell. And then, when we got out, I was so excited, but I didn't want to make I not go happy first. Maybe they can't say return us back because those people, they can't do anything for real. So we're all still trying to guide normal. I was like, don't do that flight where I still say they go Nigeria. I was so excited to go back to Nigeria for the first time ever in my life.
I mean, everybody is trying to jackpot, but I understand why you really be happy.
When we now got to Nigeria, landed, got out of the airport, it was so different. People were taking pictures of me. I was like, wait, how? Why? Waiting on the snap. So where those people?
Oh, wait, because you hadn't seen the internet.
I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't even call anybody. because I didn't want to be emotionally exhausted. You get me?
Wait, hold on. Were you in a relationship at all? Like, do you
Relationship.
have any like girl
Nah,
checking for you,
no,
looking for you?
nothing. So I say I've been alone. You get me? And I felt like I like just being by myself, so I don't bother people with my pee. So when I was in prison, I called my dad once, and I told him something, and that was the only thing I had to say to him. I just told him that, yo, I'm good. Tell my siblings I'm good. Don't cry too much. I know you're gonna cry. Don't cry too much. Pray for me. When I'm out, I'm gonna call you. And that was it. I never called any other person again. Because I knew that the only thing I'll be hearing is, hey, yeah, sorry, this one, that one. That will not help me in prison. One minute I did cry. You get me? So coming out of prison, I was so excited. I'd made a lot of friends and I changed a lot of people's mindset in prison.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people still miss me, but I'm not coming back though.
No. Please. Yeah, we don't need that. But do you feel like this was like ordained? Like, do you feel like this is...
That's why I said I love my experience in prison because I was lost in the sauce, being honest. You know, I was living a very fast life in Dubai. It was crazy. That was not really the plan for me. I started going out of being a creative to enjoying lifestyle.
Right.
Like being interested in latest designers, this one, latest Gucci. This store was just in front. I was living on top of the mall. Do you understand that kind of thing? So all this were not important, man.
Yeah, because they were all material things.
You feel me? Exactly. So I lost them. So where everything there now?
Yeah, so what do you have to say to people that are, because, the way Instagram is now and social media, everybody is like, even like girls that are like 17, they're interested in Bottega, Gucci, Chanel.
I'm just going to tell them to have a taste of it, enjoy. When you're done with it, you come back to your senses. I can't tell you not to
Nothing
enjoy.
Nothing can teach you, right? Apart from experience.
You have to. I don't even tell people anything. Like my friends in Dubai, I don't even advise them. I'm like, if you can't learn from what's happened to me or then now you know.
And this is coming from somebody that wasn't even a criminal, wasn't even doing anything.
I've never done
legitimate
fraud in my whole life. I've never ever tried. I've never ever wanted to be a fraudster or try to be someone else. I've always wanted to be the Okeffect. Because I didn't need money. Like I'm not from a poor background like that where I studied and then my dad made sure that I really went to school and then I've been smart from time. I know that about myself. I've been creative. I already knew that they need me in this world, Right. I just have to work on myself. Because these people like, let me not say some things here, innit? Let me just keep it.
What were you gonna say?
Nah, come on. I'm just keep it.
Okay. Wait, but I want to know, hold up. You said that there was no girl waiting for you outside. Like,
yeah, I'm no girl that waits for me. Nobody. It was just like my friends. I have a lot of female friends. But
so you don't have a girl even now?
Girlfriend, someone I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I've never had one. So.
When was it? What? Sorry, what?
Yeah, never had one.
You've never had a girlfriend?
Never been in any relationship, yeah.
Why?
Well, because growing up, after high school days, I already had this whole career going on. So I had to and at that time, if you don't get money, what you want to talk? And I don't have money. What do I mean by I love you or I like you? I don't get money. I don't deceive myself. For real.
What about in Dubai though?
In Dubai, you have to have money in Dubai to have a girlfriend. Dubai is crazy. You need to buy girls.
What happened to love? What's all this money? I don't understand.
Love, because of where I am and the people I'm always around, it's hard to even see genuine people. The kind of girls that come around me are strippers, models, bad bitches. Oh, sorry to use that word. Okay. Baddest, you don't understand. Twerkers. I can't say I love you. Obviously, I know you're not here for that. You need Chanel bag, Birkin. I can't afford that. Sorry. So my boss feel love you, not me. You get me? So I already knew that maybe time would come and I really just experience these things. And I feel like you don't find love, you just experience it. You don't have to search for love. You see it and then you just know that, this is it. And to me though, because when I lost my mom when I was young, my dad never remarried. You know what I mean? So it's I just really look at my dad and see how disciplined he was. And I felt like a lot of my friends go into relationships and then they lose track of their own life.
Right.
Just trying to make a girl happy, trying to please a girl, forgetting that we're both human beings with just different genders.
Yeah.
And because you're a girl doesn't mean that I have to inconvenience myself to make you happy, bro. I'm just trying to survive, I'm young. For real.
Yeah, and you're right, because I think there is pressure coming.
Too much.
Yeah, there's pressure.
And
especially this lifestyle.
I don't want to lie to anybody. Make I don't lie, give you. I can't say I'm dating you. I have many female friends. So
See, I like this honesty though. I mean, you're enjoying yourself. Yeah. Because the consensus is that the men outside right now are nothing to write home about.
Exactly. But I'm not men. I'm the Okeffect.
You're the Okeffect.
Yeah.
And you're being honest.
That's why I said, like, I'm the last of my kind. There's no one else like me. So I'm just really trying to be that guy. Feel me? I want to be like someone you can talk about and tell your kids to look up to, like, oh, look at that guy.
I mean, your story like already is, you know.
Feel me? So it's like coming out of prison, it was a different scenario entirely. I didn't know there was anything like lockdown. I didn't know there was anything like NSAS. So I was scared at first. I was like, this is an apocalypse. Like, bro.
Yeah, it definitely felt like one.
The toll gate is closed. People are fighting everywhere. I just ask my friends, should I Lagos with this? I'd be like, are we... So in prison, I smoke cigarettes. Because, that was the only thing to do. I tried every single thing. I tried to smoke cigarettes and like, I didn't like it. I needed something to take my mind off some stuff. So when I got back to Nigeria, it was like...
No, Nigeria was definitely like an apocalypse at
so
that time.
I was looking for something to take my mind off. My friend advised me to be low-key. He's like, look, hey, stay low-key. You have to hide. So that time I used to go to restaurants with masks.
Okay.
And glasses. So people don't even ask me anything. Everybody wanted to see me and ask me stuff.
Yeah, because you were kind of like infamous. You were famous.
Yeah, so I met my friend Steven Tayo. I don't know if you know.
I know Steven, yeah.
He's like a big brother to me. He's always there to advise me. I don't know why. So I felt like I needed to see him at that time. He invited me for lunch. I went there. He gave me some cash. I'm like, oh, bro, call me. I'm like, I'm good, G. Like, I don't have a problem. I'm just trying to understand why everyone is trying to see me or trying to ask me this whole thing. What do you want me to say? I kept asking, like, I'm good. I'm not depressed. I don't need any therapy. They're like, oh, you need to say therapy. I asked him, therapy for what? Now, money I need, not be therapy, bro. I don't get any money from my account. 0 naira. I don't even get house. I
asked you earlier, like, okay, did you experience any depression? But you know, I think everybody takes it differently. Some people are just looking to solve their problem because at the end of the day, it's still a problem you want to solve.
I feel like people that are going through depression, most of them lie.
Whoa.
Because they want you to pity them. Then they lie and say, I'm depressed. What thing you depressed? What thing you did depressed about? Did you try to even find a solution? You're a human being. I can only pity you if you're handicapped or you have some disabilities, bro. What am I depressed about? They don't arrest me. They don't release me. I don't get money.
So you're focusing on how to solve that problem.
Yeah.
Not thinking of sitting in it.
I didn't have any problem. I was released. My only greatest
I can't even
thing in this life now.
We need a part 2 of Okeffect. We need a part 2.
Nah, for real. Because like, I just needed to be free out there to see people again. I hadn't seen sunlight. I never see rain. I never see madness. I never see anything. You don't understand. So it's like I needed my real life back for real.
Yeah, fair.
Take the clothes, take the cars, take everything. Just put me outside in Lagos.
Wow, and that is such a inspirational journey experience to share with everybody. Thank you for being so open.
Yeah.
The Okeffect. I like calling you the Okeffect.
Yeah, exactly.
The Okeffect.
Okeffect. Sounds
Okeffect. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I'm sure everybody has learned so much from your experience. Yeah. Guys, if you were thinking of doing anything dodgy or anything illegitimate,
just know that my guy said something to me in prison.
Don't do it.
He said, if you can't do the time, then don't do the crime. Because bro, crime is gonna get you in trouble. And then
even when you don't, by association, it can get you in trouble. So actually be careful.
At the end of the tunnel for every criminal is a blue light. Blue and red lights.
Oh
so
my
you know the vibes, bro. If you're not ready to see that, bro, then don't even get into it.
Yeah, no.
I know money is good, life is good and all, but just be careful, be smart, be fast. Get me, bro. You know, when you get caught, make sure you're strong.
Yeah, so our advice is don't do crime.
Don't do crime.
Ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of crimes, man. So don't just do anyone at all.
Stay clean. Thank you, Okeffect. Guys, I'll see you on another episode. Or please follow him on Instagram, on where else? Where are you? Where can they find you?
Literally everywhere.
Everywhere. Everywhere except prison. So
except prison. I like that one. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Snapchat.
What's your handle?
Okeffect everywhere.
Okay. Okeffect. OKAY.
0KEFFECT.
Got it.
Okeffect. Everything is okay.
Perfect. Everything is okay.
Appreciate
I'll see you
Stephanie.
guys.
Thank you so
you.
much.
Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in another episode. Bye.